Over the last several years, people have watched the steady decline of the Marvel Cinematic Universe, both on screen and behind the scenes. Not only have we seen box office disappointments and failures and streaming disasters, with Disney Plus losing hundreds of millions of dollars per year as all these Marvel Disney Plus shows continue to disappoint and flop. We've seen them continue to focus on characters and storylines that people don't care, that have failed in the comic books time and time again. Yet they continue to push it for the sole purpose of identity politics and diversity, according to Kevin Feige. But we've also seen something that we didn't really see a lot of in the past. We're seeing these cracks in the foundation. We're seeing the chaos behind the scenes. We're seeing people get fired. We're seeing things have to go full and complete rewrites, projects that are stalled out. And so many people are starting to question what Kevin Feige can do to save this, and if there's anything at this point he can do to save this. It seems like it's disaster after disaster, and now we're hearing about more chaos behind the scenes in terms of the writers for the next Avenger movies. After Disney made big announcements about, hey, we're going to bring this guy on, we're going to bring this guy on, we've got it all planned out. It looks like very quietly those people have been fired and they still don't have any replacements. Rumor: Avengers, the Kang Dynasty, and Secret Wars lose their writers. Quantumania and Loki writers reportedly removed from Avengers Kang Dynasty and Avengers Secret Wars movies. And I'm going to be very clear here. The man who wrote Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania should not get any more work with Marvel. The person that wrote not only Loki, but also Multiverse of Madness, what a disaster that thing was, that person also should not be writing the next Avengers movies. It looks like there's been some sort of fallout and there's some changes coming behind the scenes at Marvel. A new rumor claims both Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania writer Jeff Loveness and Loki and Multiverse of Madness writer Michael Waldron have been removed from working on the upcoming Avengers Kang Dynasty and Avengers Secret War films. Back in October, it was revealed by Deadline that Loki and Multiverse of Madness writer Michael Waldron had been tapped to write Avengers Secret Wars. Deadline even noted in March of 2023, Waldron renewed his deal with Disney and Marvel Studios despite Bob Iger noting the poor quality of the recent outings. The outlet had previously reported Loveness would write Kang Dynasty in September of 2022. It appears both of them might be out of their duties. Now, we've got a couple scoopers who, let's be fair, some of these scoopers have been right, some of them have been very fucking wrong before in the past, but we have a couple people saying the same thing. My time to shine, hello. No screenwriters will be hired for Kang Dynasty and Secret Wars until the strikes are over, but it should be Phil Lord and Christopher Miller. They go through the Spider-Verse stuff, all of that. Someone asks, does this mean that Loveness and Waldron are off Kang Dynasty and Secret Wars? Yes. Somebody asked Casey Walsh. This dude fucking hates. This dude's a piece of shit, by the way. But another one of these insiders who's half right, half wrong about shit. He gets asked the same question, says yes from what I've heard. So kind of confirming that. This is all basically, these people are really late to the game, to be honest with you, because Jeff Snyder said this months ago, all the way back in May. Scooper Jeff Snyder reported in May during an appearance on John Roca's Hot Mic show. This is unconfirmed. My sources saying Jeff Loveness is off of Kang Dynasty and that he fell off before the strike. Jeff Loveness, deserved or not, got a lot of criticism for his scripts, and yes, it sounds like they're going in another direction from what my source says. This is something different when it comes to Marvel. I've talked about this before. Until the past few years, we didn't see all this fucking chaos, all this turnover, whether it's VFX artists slamming Marvel, whether it's big changes in terms of the executives like we saw with Victoria Alonso. You know, this type of chaos didn't typically leak out from Marvel Studios. All of the sudden, with all the garbage they've put out, with all the backlash from fans, and with so many of the audience walking away, it looks like they are desperately trying to do some things to right the ship. Unfortunately for them, they've kind of already made their bed and they're going to have to lie in it. The problem for them is they focus on all these characters that people don't want, that have been rejected time and time again in the comic books, that some were created solely for the purpose of identity politics, and instead of utilizing some of the characters you had, you decided to go with those characters for more diversity. That's openly what they've admitted to doing. And now it looks like a lot of that has come right back in your face. And it looks like another set of writers have been kicked off this project before it could really begin. Just the latest chaos behind the scenes at Marvel Studios. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments section below. Smash a like button, subscribe to the channel, ring the bell for notifications, share this video out there, and I'll talk to you later.